Ladies and gentlemen, this very diverse and fascinating group of honorees tonight. The next one, J. Seward Johnson, Jr. I'd like to introduce the gentleman who will be inducting him. Derek Gilman is Distinguished Visiting Professor at Drexel University's Antoinette Westphal College of Media, Arts, and Design, and he is here to present J. Seward Johnson, Jr. Derek Gilman. Derek.
I have to tell you that when I travel across America, I'm often asked where I'm from, what my accent is, and I invariably say New Jersey. And they believe me in California. So a decade ago, when the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts wanted to create a new bronze casting foundry, we turned to the best state-of-the-art sculpture studio in America at Grounds for Sculpture near Princeton. The professionalism and comradeship that we encountered gave us confidence to build a full-scale working bronze foundry on the 7th floor of an inner-city art school. And amazingly, the building's still there. Seward and I first met at Ground for Sculpture some years later, and we talked about his legacy and how it related to a man that he greatly admired, Albert C. Barnes, whose foundation is utterly legendary. Seward had the vision, like Albert Barnes, of reaching out to ordinary people who didn't naturally think about visiting museums and galleries, and drawing them in to engage with art for the first time. Seward wanted to make the art of looking at sculpture free of fear, something which I imagine the Lieutenant Governor will greatly endorse. Sorry, Lieutenant Governor. It's the accent. In creating Grounds for Sculpture, which included his own sculptures, Seward also embraced those of others from across the world and built himself and the world a sculpture park on a grand scale. I met his sculptures before I met him, a bronze man hailing a cab from underneath an umbrella, standing on the sidewalk of a street in Philadelphia, blending in with the crowd. Seward's always trying to draw the bystander in, and in this case, by blending his own sculpture in an extraordinarily realistic manner into the living world of the street. The image was somewhat more modest than the more recent 26-foot-high steel and aluminum Marilyn Monroe, which was made on a scale that truly matches her reputation. Like Seward, the sculptures are generally somewhat mischievous. His work is now installed in cities right across the world, from the US to Asia, in public plazas and art museums. The life-size tableau that comprised Beyond the Frame, his major exhibition at the Corcoran Gallery in Washington, D.C., were intended to invite everyone to participate in the experience of looking at art. For his one-man campaign to make sculpture accessible to all, not least here in the Garden State, Seward Johnson truly does deserve his place in the New Jersey Hall of Fame. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to present to you Seward Johnson.
My favorite part about being an artist is that people expect me to be different, and therefore I can be different. I love any controversy that art creates because I think that it makes people think for themselves and doesn't let someone else tell them what is beautiful or what should appeal to them.
Thank you, Derek, very much. It's been wonderful getting to know you, and you've helped me so much in getting the things that I wished to keep that were important about showing art to people and letting them, when they come to see art immersed in nature, and we want to make sure that they go back with a changed person a little bit. That they meet a piece of art that does something for them, no matter whose it is or what type it is. And so it's been very important to know, and because you were so very knowledgeable in this, I thought I might learn something, and I really have, and I hope that everyone who does come to the grounds goes away and must come back, and come back to another art place and continue that relationship. I think it does something to fix this, and I really hope that I'm able to do that. Thank you so much.